Ah, it's you. Good timing. I just heard something intriguing. Apparently, there are outsiders constructing a building not far from here. And what's more, they're storing provisions, weapons, and ammunition inside. If we leave it be, their power will only grow. What do you say we burn it to the ground? What difference does it make? We can't turn a blind eye to any foreign trade. Good to hear. Let me show you the way. Right, let's go. The foreigners will have been left shaken by our work on the legation, and we need to press the advantage. Mark my words, we'll drive those disease spreaders back to where they came from. We'll show them what happens when you try to invade Japan! Here it is. No skulking about this time. We charge in head first. Let's clear them out. Right. Let's set it ablaze.
What are you? Are you out of your minds? You murderer! Do you have any idea what you've done? And you are just as much to blame. What are you even doing with this villain? I thought better of you. They were bringing Western medicines and medical equipment for all the Japanese people. None of it can be made here in Japan. It's only thanks to those Westerners that we've managed to save the number of people we have so far.
I didn't realize either. Not exactly.
Oh, now I remember him. The son of Dr. Kusaka from Choshu. I can't believe the son of a physician would act with such wanton disregard for human life.
Enough. What do you know? My father might have been a physician, but he still died of the cholera they spread. As did my mother and brother. I was left alone as they grew cold and their bodies began to seep. I couldn't even hold their hands. I couldn't even...
I see. I understand that you've suffered. But your hatred is misplaced. Going around killing Westerners is simply madness. Do you really think your family would be proud to see what you've done? There are still survivors. I'll have to treat them. You're in the way. Clear off, both of you.
Do I think my family would be proud? Damn it, Sorry. Let's get out of here. Thanks for your assistance. off it! This ain't no fireworks display!
wife's going to kill me.
How are you? Why, hello there. Just the person I wanted to see. I was hoping you might help me out with my new project. This is going to be quite the masterpiece, I assure you. Help me, and there's a reward in it for you. You see, I want to capture a view of Edo in its entirety, in one glorious panorama. That is, in a photograph taken from various angles, all expertly stitched together. Ah, Sir Alcock. I was just explaining my new photography project to my collaborator.
A collaborator, you say? To think you'd stoop to putting your faith in such a savage. Are there any lengths you won't go to for this degenerate hobby of yours?
You are too kind. But tell me, would you happen to know of a vantage point from which I can capture an all-encompassing view of the city?
Well, you might try your luck upon Mount Atago. I can attest the views from the Overlook aren't half bad. I dare say, Mr. Beato, devotion to one's hobbies is commendable indeed. But don't forget our little chat earlier.
I shall bear it in mind. All right then, Mount Atago it is. Let's meet at the base. Don't keep me waiting too long, though.
Welcome.
Ah, glad you made it. But before we go further, will you suffer me one small detour? Mount Atago is usually bustling with townsfolk. I'd like to record a few candid shots of their way of life. With your camera, I'm sure we could manage it in a flash. Well, how about it? Much obliged. Now, whenever you're ready to start, let's head up the mountain. Yes, I believe we got some splendid shots. Let's head to the lookout now.
Hey! What the hell do you think you are doing?
far better position. Those Imperialists can be useful on occasion.
What's this? Good lord. Quickly, take the photos. I'll explain later.
You could say that. Still, while it's good that the attack on the legation succeeded, I'm worried that the Englishman, Alcock, suspects something.
We got company. We can't let them leave here alive.
This is quite a windfall. Mr. Alcock will be very pleased with these photos. Remember, photos also have value as irrefutable evidence. But come, let's continue on to the lookout. What a magnificent view. Perfect for our composition. Let's get set up and start shooting at once. Speed is of the essence. If the sun and the clouds were to shift even a bit, it would look odd when we tried to join the photos. Most satisfactory. I couldn't have done this without you. And thank you for indulging my little whim. I am in your debt. Ah, yes. Tiff with the soldiers. Apologies for putting you in harm's way. I confess, I did not see that coming. In any event, you know how the British legation was burned down the other day? Well, rumor has it, the French paid off the British soldiers to spur the expulsionists on. Mr. Alcock asked me to secure evidence if I saw any of his fellows acting suspiciously. This kind of work helps me pay for my camera expenses. In fact, it's thanks to you I managed to take their photos. So, I'll factor that into your reward. Really, you deserve it. You know, as a photographer, I've been to many countries, but I've never known a culture quite like that of Japan, and Edo in particular. Alas, I fear it has no place in a world ruled by the West. A fleeting thing, culture. Oh, do I? Actually, I feel quite the opposite. Nothing lasts forever, you know? Not people, nor things. And that is what I yearn to capture with my photography. You saw in the mountain, did you not? The sheer degradation. But photographing such scenes gives me goosebumps. Japan is much the same. Its ancient culture and institutions will eventually be swallowed by the West. Everything held dear in this country will fade and be forgotten. And to capture that fleeting beauty in a photograph, it makes me want to pinch myself. You're not the first person to say that to me. I'd hoped you might understand, but I see I was mistaken.
That's fine work. Thanks to you, it looks like we have what we need to revitalize the shogunate. I sent the best of the men you gathered to the military academy, by the way. You should take a look yourselves. Join their training while you're at it. Believe me, there are recruits there who could glare a foreigner into submission.
Ah, that sounds interesting. I might go and take a peek right now. See you there, okay?
Man of action, isn't he? Now, there's one more favor I'd like to ask of you. Enomoto says we don't have the funds to buy ourselves guns or artillery. When I mentioned this to Mr. Brunet, he suggested we try selling Japanese crafts at the International Exposition in Paris. Viscount Shibusawa, our money man, will know exactly what to do. Will you take this letter and offer him any help he might require? You'll find him at the South Commissioner's office. That's all for now. But don't think I won't ask you for more favors if you come back. Feel free to drop by the military academy first, though. You won't want to miss what's going on there.
Welcome! I'm blessed to have your patronage. Anything else? You got it! Anything else? Anything else? You got it! You got it! Anything else? Anything else? You got it! You got it! What do you need? Anything else? What do you need? Later then, and take care.
Impressive! I wasn't expecting you quite that quick. Truth is, we're being graced with the Shogun's presence today. He's here to observe a little martial arts competition. You'll watch too, won't you? Good. I'll show you inside. This is the shooting range, where they teach Takashima-style gunnery. A vital skill for these changing times. Here's where they practice horseback archery. Eventually, they'll start learning Western horsemanship, too. This is the fencing hall, but it's been converted for the competition. I believe the Shogun should already be here.
Hey! Ah, you're finally here. I asked if you could enter the competition, by the way. Nothing. I just thought you'd want to. No need to thank me, by the way. I heard the Shogun himself will give you your prize if you win 3 matches. Can't say the prize isn't appealing. But honestly, I really just want to meet the Shogun in person. They say he's sharp, you know. And sensible, too. So, are you ready to fight? Then off you go.
Welcome.
With your skills, you can't lose. Just go mop the floor with me. Then get going. I'm in your corner, remember. Make me proud.
It's clear you are a skilled warrior. Let's begin. luck ends here. A poor showing. I must train harder.
I knew you could do it. How are you feeling about the next match? Good. Just keep up the momentum from your last fight. I'm counting on you.
Begin! Considering the investigation, I shall not go easy. On your guard. More than that to break me! You are truly a skilled warrior. I humbly yield.
You've made it this far. Now you just need to win your next fight. Well, are you ready? Win this last match and the prize is yours. I know you can do this.
Begin!
Let neither side hold back. So that... If I could just get a firm grip on you. I really hope this was an educational experience for you too. May we spar again soon.
You did it! The prize is our...
I saw the whole thing. A fine display. Now, how about we test those skills in one last bout?
Oh boy. Now you want a piece of the action? As long as you don't make us forfeit the prize if we lose.
Now, you made short work of Teshu and Deishu. This time, I think I'll start with my sword drawn. Only joking. I wouldn't dream of it. But His Excellency did say he would like to witness you fight one more time. Which is why I, busy though I am, have come to make this request. Oh, and His Excellency has requested real swords for the next duel. Your opponent has already given his consent. No two ways about it, your life will be on the line. So, how about we sweeten the pot to make up for it?
After all you've been through, you're not scared of real steel, are you? Just one more bout to go, my friend. Ready to go? I know you're going to win, whoever it is you're up against. I believe in you.
Come! Give it all you've got. Amazing! Time I got serious. Too hard and fast. Yes, that's what I expected. Think that talent existed out there. You certainly showed me.
Ah. Hey, I know you. We met in Yoshiwara.
Mistaken identity, I am sure. I am Yoshinobu Tokugawa, the Shogun.
The Shogun? Are you serious?
Seems I let the cat out of the bag.
We had no intention of disrespecting you, Your Excellency. Hey, where are your manners?
No need to be concerned. Losing to you was invigorating.
Invigorating.
Indeed. I mean, you dodged a shuriken. Finding warriors like you is no easy feat. Ah, the next bout. With warriors of this caliber, I know I can get Japan back on its feet. I will make our nation the equal of any foreign land. You wait and see.